Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, thought got the bug. This is the second one I've done in a day. So aren't you guys lucky? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get another pipe going, but I've got a slightly different flavour in this one. It's a connoisseur's choice. It's got sort of coconut. It's got maple and vanilla and rum. So I think that'll be should be an interesting smoke. But also, what I was going to talk to you guys about today was everything I know about space. So you should take me as a kind of a layman, is what I am, in terms of like understanding everything and where we came from and where our place in the universe, how we all fit in there. So it's a huge subject. But I'll try and tell you a little bit about what I think I know about it. I might well be completely wrong. You know, I probably am. But then probably most people are, aren't they? So I thought I'd thought that's why that was the reason why I thought I'd do this video on it. So, but let me get the pipe going, because it's kind of like it sort of stimulates the mind and it puts you into sort of relaxed state, and it's just kind of nice for if I can get the cap off. Let me have a look. It's a brand new pot, so let's have a look. These are pretty tricky to there you go. Oh, I can't wait to smell it actually. I wonder if I picked the right one. Oh wow. That smells really mellow. Really mellow. So I'll take a couple of pinches. This is lovely. Probably going to lose a little bit. No, keep it nice and loose at the bottom. It's a little bit more packed in the middle one. Just a little bit more. There you go. Close it up. Sip of the coffee. And a match. Let me let's get this one going. Nice gentle flame. which is what you want. You don't want to scorch it. It's different, very different to the one earlier, the cherry. I just get, have I got my lighter? Oh, that's good. Put your feet up a little bit. Wow. So yeah, what do I know about the universe? I know it's a big place, which is probably the understatement of the year. There may be more than one universe, which is pretty mind-boggling. Yeah, as I say, it's a big subject. I was watching a YouTube documentary, and there's so many about space out there on YouTube. You've got to be careful with what you watch. Most of it, I think, is just rubbish. But there's obviously really good channels, like I think it's Dr. Becky Smethurst, who's an Oxford, got a PhD from Oxford, and she always tries to keep it completely, factful and really insightful. If you haven't heard of her, check her out, because it's a big recommendation of mine. But I was watching another one, a different channel, and just recently, and they were sort of saying that we live in a sort of 90 billion mile void. They suspect that we live in a void. I don't know if you've heard of that theory before, or that whether there's evidence for it. What it means is that when I say void, I mean that there's less matter, like stars, planets. We live in a less dense region of the universe than others, which would kind of go a long way to explaining things like the Fermi paradox, why we haven't found aliens yet, or other sort of theories, or perhaps the Hubble tension, where the universes are expanding faster and faster away from us. And the further they are, the faster they're accelerating, which is quite unbelievable, really. As I say, I'm a bit of a layman. I don't know much about everything, and I'm just putting. I'm probably coming across as like as a sort of know-all, or trying to put my thoughts in over to what I think you should be thinking, but that's not the case. As I say, I think we're all in our own little way try to make sense of the universe, whether that's through religion or whether it's through scientific findings or whatever. Everybody's different. This is a much better smoke than the last one I had. It's really smooth and mellow. I can't really describe it, but yeah, it's great. I guess all we know is that we're here. We've been put on this world to enjoy life. I think that's where I'm coming from. I think you've got to enjoy what you do and try to have as much fun there as possible. If you can do something meaningful, like a good job or whatever it is you do, then that's all great too. I think we've kind of gone a little bit like society's all about billionaires and being a millionaire or earning lots of money, and I think we've sort of we've lost what's important a little bit. It's less dog eat dog, I think is what the order of the day. We do have to look after the planet, I think. There's what is there now? 9 billion people on the planet. We've got to work together to look after it and save it and preserve it for the next generation if we can. But yeah, I mean, I've been watching a lot about the James Webb Space Telescope, and that's a remarkable piece of engineering, and it is certainly looking far back into the past, and also search for exoplanets as well, which I find quite exciting. But I did have this realization the other day that as much as I like space and I find it interesting, I've on another level, it's actually boring. You know, why is it boring? It's because if I lived on this planet on my own, I'd be really unhappy. What I find is that people need other people. If you can't look at the stars all day long and have a chat with the stars. As much as it's good to look up at the stars, you've got to look at people as well. And you've got to have a conversation with them, and you can laugh and you can share the tough times, and the complexity of the human mind is like the most powerful computer in the known universe. So you can talk to people with brains, and as I say, that is where you get everything from. That's where life comes from, and the enjoyment of life comes through you and other people living in a harmonious world, talking to others. Because if we lived on our own, we'd be really unhappy. That was the realization I had, and I really believe that. I believe that the world is about people. It's about animals. It's about the vegetation, all the rest of it. But from a society point of view, it's about other people. And I say that, and I'm talking to you in isolation. I'm looking at a phone, and I'm trying to make a conversation. and it's difficult to kind of keep talking for 15 minutes without anybody else there to talk to. So I think maybe next time I'll bring someone on and we can have a more of a discussion rather than just me tell you what I think. Although I would have thought it may be interesting to understand where another person's coming from YouTube and what they think, try to express what they think and what they believe and what they understand. It's true what they say about pipe smoking is that you got to mix it up. You got to mix the tobaccos up a little bit, have a different smoke, you know, different flavour. It does mix it up a bit, and I really, it's quite enjoyable. I've not done blending my own blending yet, but I bet there's YouTube videos out there to tell you how to do it. Because YouTube is just such an amazing resource now, isn't it? It's just sort of anything you can think of. There's someone out there with a video on it. I was just checking. I think I've been talking for 17 minutes. Well, that was just a few ideas that I thought I'd share. Completely random. I don't really have much structure to the channel. Just anything I do, I just want to do. If I come up with an idea, then I'll do a quick 10 minutes on it or a half hour talk. Yeah, so that's probably didn't explain it as well as I could have done, but that's roughly where I'm at on a few things. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'm happy to share. All right, take care, guys.